How you sexy people doing? Today's a bit of a different video. I'm going to be discussing World War II. New mic, by the way. Check my Twitter, you'll know everything about it. Well, I've looked at this a bit, thought in my head, will it be a good game? Because Sledgehammer's past games have not really been that good. They're being very hyped up since they're keeping that on the ground movement. Yeah. Well, there's quite one problem. Their two last games. Yeah. If you ask them about Advanced Warfare was bad. Modern Warfare 3 was equally shared. Yeah, I can agree. Some people liked it, some people didn't. But I pulled up here on a website on all the overpowered weapons on these games. Infinite Warfare, we can just start off with saying pretty much Bell and ASM1. So that's basically one of my grand statements, that Sledgehammer games don't know how to nerf weapons. So I'm going to say here. Well, of course you can. So that they finally nerfed, like, I think they nerfed the ASM1 and Battle Pass like after the game was dead, pretty much. But that's not really important. Modern Warfare 3. Type 95, ACR, Scar L, MK14, MP5, P91, P90, UMP 45, Striker, A112, FMG9S, Scorpions, and M9S. These are weapons that are overpowered, and I don't feel like that's okay, in my opinion, to simply have access to overpowered weapons. Because what's the meaning of fun then? That's where Treyarch don't get enough credit. Yes, the VMP was a bit overpowered, but it's an SMG. People are camping in the corner with an SMG. That's not how you're supposed to do it. But it has been used before and it's also been effective. But that's a playing style and we can't change that. It's just the community itself. But when there's overpowered things and you like LMGs, let's say you like LMG, like the Gorgon in Black Ops 3, a slow shooting one that does a lot of damage but takes a long time to shoot. Let's say if it's a 2-shot, and then you have SMG that's a 10-shot. Let's say one bullet from your 1-shot from your LMG, takes the amount of time for it to shoot 10 bullets. So when you shot your first bullet and if he hits all of his, you're dead. Is that fair? Is that fair for a guy that enjoys using LMGs? No. That's where weapon balancing really plays a big part, I think. That not being stubborn and actually realizing that you've done mistakes. Sledgehammer's been struggling with this. Already in preview gameplay, you can see MX Ran 2-shot. Yeah. And if any one of you guys play Titanfall 2, they also have the futuristic version of MX Ran, and it's a 2-shot. And you can, if you don't know about it, you can search it up on YouTube, and you can go on Reddit, and you can ask anyone that plays the game. They will all say nerf it. See, that makes weapon things not fun. As I said, let's go back to the LMG thing. You get sad. You don't use a gun that you think looks cool. Like, oh, I want to use this. This looks cool. No one uses it. Everyone uses that overpowered LMG. Or SMG. They have a thing for SMG sledgehammers. But let's not get completely off topic. What I'm trying to basically say is, if they don't do nerfing, what's going to happen? It's going to be Advanced Warfare all over again, just without suits. Yes, was hated a lot, but come on. Imagine it without. It still would have been bad. PAL, ASM1, everything you can see. Alright, so there is still problems with this. That's why I'm just wondering, is Call of Duty dead after this, to realize that we wanted this boots on the ground thing so bad that we get it and everyone's just going to ignore the small things? Because let's say you get a candy bar that you've been telling your friends is really, 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 really good because you tasted good once, and when you said it was really sweet, but when you eat it again it's suddenly sour. But you've hyped your friends up. Normal people would say, oh, I think it's still pretty sweet, while they are like, no, I think it's pretty sour. You know, like, no, I think it's sweet. That's what I feel will happen. Because Activision is giving up that sweet candy that we think it's going to be. But it secretly might be sour. Right, this is just assuming. Maybe they realized, okay guys, this year let's start nerfing weapons instantly. Alright, just going to say a bit quick things about nerfing. Nerfing comes from once upon a time, it was a Call of Duty game. Don't remember which one. It was an ASM, I think it was a assault rifle that was really overpowered. And people hated on it, it was too good. Then I think it was Treyarch decided to fix it, and they made the gun so bad that people said you might as well go out in war with a Nerf gun. That's where it comes from. So nerfing is important, or it's just going to be no weapon balancing. But as I said, we want that boots on the ground, and they're giving us it. So guys, just think of it. As I'm going to say this again, don't get triggered that I'm saying that it's a bad game. It's not came out yet. This is just from beta access that I've seen on YouTube. So I'm going to end this video off with information, so you can probably click off now if you're completely here. But I want you to know one more thing before you go. If you Call of Duty fans, you might think, oh, this kid probably supports Infinite Warfare and Exojumps. He doesn't want the boots on the ground. No, I personally just play zombies. I enjoy it way more. It's always been boots on the ground. Mostly except for Infinite Warfare. And that's we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. Any zombies YouTuber barely even talks about it. Codename Pizza likes it, don't know why. Don't question it, alright? So, I was playing actually multiplayer most of my life, but no weapon balancing. The community is bad. So now click off the video, because now here comes information, and for subscribers you can stay. School, yeah, it's fun, right? In my way. As you heard, new mic. Problem, I got a new PC, and my mic I used to do work went on my Xbox. I actually used it for my Xbox. Only worked on my old PC. That's absolutely garbage. Also, I got streaming actually working quite good, but I just need to stream a bit more. I'll probably be streaming today, because I think I'm going to upload this And like tomorrow, I'm recording this audio at night. It's just gonna be you can see over audio, whatever you want to call it. So school's been in my way, too much work. I've also been lazy. And one more thing before you go and I do my fantastic intro that I don't even remember. Follow my Twitter. Really. Alright? I always linked it, but no one has followed me there yet. I'm saying it's where I post things. You also follow my Twitch, because I don't think I'll be doing YouTube that much because of the algorithm. Just saying a swear word will instantly kick you off. No ads. Do not support it. I might make a rant video about it later, but that's for another video. But that's the video, guys. You guys can go home now, enjoy life, and just remember, weapon balancing can be the big difference between a good and a bad game. I'll see you in another video, or in 3 months, it really doesn't matter.